Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of stock price prediction, specifically the Apple stock price. Now, before we start, just a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Stock price prediction can be fun and insightful, but it's not financial advice. Always do your own research or consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Now let's get into it. First, we need to set up our coding environment. We're using some powerful Python libraries today: NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, TensorFlow, and scikit-learn. These will help us manipulate data, visualize trends, and of course, build our machine learning model. Once you've got these installed, we import them into our script. We're also pulling in historical data for Apple, courtesy of the Y-Finance library. Let's get that data and take a quick peek at it. So what we just did was fetch Apple's stock data from 2010 all the way to the end of 2023. This includes every high, low, open, close, and volume of trade for each day. But for our purposes, we're only interested in the close prices. Next, we move on to pre-processing our data. We need to normalize our data to make it easier for the model to learn patterns. Think of it as leveling the playing field, so that no one data point is too small or too large compared to the others. By now, our data has been normalized, squeezed into a nice, manageable range between 0 and 1. This step is crucial because it helps our model converge faster and better. But hey, don't worry, we'll bring everything back to its original scale later. Here's where things get interesting. We need to create sequences out of our data, basically generating time windows that the model can learn from. For example, if today's stock price is X, what was it for the last 10 days? This helps the model understand trends over time. All right, we've just created sequences of 10 days each. Our model will use the last 10 days to predict the price on day 11, and so on. Pretty cool, right? Since we're focusing on the bigger picture in this video and not diving into every function or parameter, if you're curious about the details, like how specific libraries work or the nitty-gritty of model building, be sure to check out my other machine learning videos on the channel. They're packed with everything you need to become a pro. Now it's time to split our data into training and testing sets. We'll use about 2/3 of our data for training and the remaining for testing. This way, we can check how well our model performs on data it hasn't seen before. We've split the data and reshaped it to fit our LSTM model. The LSTM needs the data in a specific shape, and that's exactly what we've done here. Now, it's ready for some machine learning magic. Let's talk about our model. We're using an LSTM, or long short-term memory. It is a type of recurrent neural network that's designed to remember important information over long sequences, while forgetting the irrelevant parts. This makes it perfect for time series data like stock prices, where understanding the trends and patterns over time is key to making accurate predictions. Our model is now built. It's got 2 LSTM layers with 50 units each, followed by a couple of dense layers to output our prediction. We've compiled it with the atom optimizer and mean squared error loss function. Now, let's get this model trained. Here's the moment of truth, training the model. We'll run it for 10 epochs. Let's see how it performs. So we trained our model for 10 epochs. You probably saw the accuracy improving as we progressed, but remember, accuracy isn't always the best metric for stock price prediction. What matters more is how close our predictions are to the actual prices, and for that, we'll look at mean squared error, MSE, and mean absolute error, MAE. Now that our model is trained, let's evaluate its performance on the test data. This will give us an idea of how well it might perform in the real world. All right, our test loss and accuracy are out. But what's more important here is the loss, specifically the mean squared error, which tells us how far off our predictions are on average. Time to see how well our model did by making some predictions and plotting them against the actual data. Visualization is key to understanding how close our model's predictions are to reality. We've just made our predictions and scaled them back to the original stock prices. Let's plot them and see how well our model performed. Finally, let's plot everything out. This will give us a visual comparison of our model's predictions against the actual stock prices. And there you have it. The blue line represents the actual Apple stock prices, The orange line is what our model predicted on the training set, and the green line is the model's predictions on the test set. Looks pretty close, doesn't it? All right, folks, that's a wrap on predicting Apple's stock prices using deep learning. Remember, while our model looks pretty cool, the stock market can be unpredictable, so always trade carefully. But hey, if you think you can predict the next Apple stock surge, why not leave your prediction in the comments? Maybe you'll be the next Warren Buffett, or not, but hey, it's fun to guess. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until then, happy predicting and even happier investing.